Good morning and welcome to GCU Arena, home of the biggest party in college basketball and now home to the 2024 HBCU All-Star Game. We are extremely excited to host this premier event. When I met Travis several months ago and he shared his vision for this event, I knew this was something that our university would embrace. He talked about the All-Star Game being an event for this entire community. He talked about the built-in programming and investment in the student-athlete experience, and he talked about his faith and purpose in doing this work. So community, investment in students, and faith, all things that are also core to Grand Canyon University. When I brought this opportunity to President Mueller, I knew already what his answer would be about hosting this event. He is relentlessly committed to serving this university, and that is serving this community, and that is core to what we are as a university. I also know firsthand his commitment to diversity. I am one of only 4 Asian Division I athletic directors in the country, and he is the person who gave me the opportunity to serve in this role as the first female GCU AD here. So I also want to add that Mr. Jerry Colangelo, when I brought up this opportunity to be at this press conference last week, he's a very high in demand person. People love him to speak, and without even checking his calendar, he automatically said, "I will be there." So right now at this table, we have the president who built the largest Christian university in the country. We have one of the most iconic figures in the sports industry here to support the vision and mission of the HBCU All-Star Game. So we are going to combine the electric atmosphere of the HBCU All-Star Game with the biggest party in college basketball, and this GCU Arena will be the place to be on April 7th, 2024.
Thank you. Travis, thank you very much for your partnership. I think it's the beginning of something that will go even past what happens in April. So it's great to meet you, and it's great to start this partnership. Let me just say quickly, I think one of the primary purposes of higher education, and one of the things that we all should be really, really committed to, is social mobility. Prosperity in this country tends to be intergenerational. Poverty tends to be intergenerational. But one of the key ways we can do something significant about that is through higher education. In Arizona, in the next 10 years, because of the explosion of companies coming here, there's never been a bigger opportunity to do something serious about intergenerational poverty than there is going to be the next 10 years. We live in one of the largest minority populations in the state of Arizona. There are 45 different languages spoke within 5 square miles of this place. We've been able to raise in the last number of years over $11 million to award 700 full-ride scholarships, minority children that come right out of this neighborhood. Now, the university is exploding. We're up to 26,000 students. It's going to grow to 50,000 students on this campus. But we're very, very determined not to leave anybody behind. And so when this opportunity was brought to us, it fit so closely with what our mission is. What historically black colleges and universities have done over the decades has been outstanding work to put a serious dent, a real serious dent into those intergenerational trends. And we just have to double down on that. And so, yeah, we have students coming from all over the country, but the kids right in this neighborhood are going to be given the same chance that the kids from all over the country are given. And so the alignment between what we're trying to do and what you're trying to do, I think, is very closely tied, and I think this will be the beginning of a real partnership. So thank you very much for being here and for letting us share in this experience.
Thank you. Those are heavy words, and that's an extension of I'm not quite sure what, but thank you. It's great to be here. You know, when Jamie called me and told me about this possibility, it brought back a lot of memories for me, because back in my younger days, when I was on the road watching a lot of college games, the NBA was in its infancy. There were 10 teams at the time. I went to see one player at Winston-Salem 13 times that year. His name was Earl Monroe. Of course, he became a Hall of Famer. Another guy, Bobby Dandridge from Norfolk State. And I can go on with all of the Tennessee State and Kentucky State. And I mean, I knew these schools pretty darn well because they were a great wealth of talent. And it was a real experience. So to see the growth that's taken place with the black universities, it's way overdue, number one, and it's really worthy because there's some great institutions, some terrific basketball players that I relate to because that's been part of my life. And so I got very excited, Travis, when I heard this was going to happen. And I think, as Brian Mueller just said, it's a great marriage between our university and what we stand for and what you're seeking in terms of recognition and a platform for the entire deal. So I'm very excited about it.
Apparently I wasn't loud enough, so here we go. Now it is my honor to introduce Travis L. Williams, the founder and CEO of HBCU All-Stars. HBCU All-Stars is a company that is focused on advocating, educating, exposing, mentoring, and investing in hardworking, talented, ambitious student athletes and brilliant coaches at our distinguished historically black colleges and universities. He is the heart of HBCU All-Stars. He is a coach. He is a leader. He is a man of faith. He is a man who is committed to bringing to life the excellence of our student athletes all across this country that are at HBCUs and bringing all of that excellence to Grand Canyon University on April 7, 2024, Mr. Travis L. Williams.
Oh, wow. Wow. Truly, truly. Isn't God great? This is truly a full circle moment. And first of all, before I get started, I want to thank you, President Mueller, Mr. Jerry Colangelo, and of course, A.D. Boggs. And so all my HBCU All-Stars team, my CBS Sports for making this partnership happen. And I want to thank my wife and just share this story on how this came about. After 17 years of successful coaching, God placed this vision in my spirit in October 2019. I love coaching, but God said, I'm placing something in your spirit that's going to change the trajectory of our historically black colleges and universities. Place a black-owned sports marketing events and media company in my spirit. As you mentioned, it's long overdue. As many of you know, the NCAA March Madness tournament has been around for 40 plus years. We just hosted the first ever and second annual HBCU All-Star Game, April 22nd, April 2022, and 7 months ago, April 2023 at Texas Southern University. Matter of fact, the All-Star Game at Texas Southern University was the first ever All-Star Game hosted on the HBCU All-Star Game during Final Four weekend. Here we have this great opportunity on this beautiful campus of Grand Canyon University to host the third annual HBCU All-Star Game in 6 months. This is all God-driven vision. We believe in what we call ear and oar, exposure, access, recognition, opportunities, resources, and results. And that's what you're going to see in 6 months. An unbelievable opportunity with a great partnership with CBS Sports and all the things that we're able to do here. And so it's been truly, truly remarkable, the support that we've received from day one from President Mueller and the university and athletic administration staff to be on our biweekly calls with CBS Sports. To this moment here, we're sending a loud and clear message across the country what is about to happen in 6 months. And so just explain the process to you. So tomorrow we will release our top 60 watch list players that are represented of 49 historical black colleges and universities, the MEAC, the SWAC, the CIAA, the SIAC, and our 3 independent schools we call Tennessee State, Hampton, and North Carolina A&T. We have a HBCU All-Stars National Scouting staff that will be watching these players throughout the year and recognizing the players as players and team of the week. We have some of the most amazing, proud, and tradition-rich HBCUs, some of the hardest working, most ambitious players that don't get this opportunity. When you look at the landscape, 450 NBA players, 30 NBA teams, only 1 active HBCU player, Robert Covington, who was with the Los Angeles Clippers, got traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. And so we'll be able to provide this elite showcase to put our HBCU All-Stars front and center. And our partnership with CBS Sports, the NABC, the NCAA has been great for the past few years, you know. And so we're excited to host this game here on this campus, off this campus, in this community. And we're truly, truly excited. This is a God-driven vision. I'm a man of faith. I live a life of service. And I'm all about what we can do to impact lives.
And with that, if you will turn your eyes to the screen, we will give you a glimpse of what you can expect to see on April 7th, 2024.
24 of the best players in black college basketball to have a specialty shoot and really shine a light on the brilliant 22-23 basketball season.
Like, my name Bert.
Jordan Nicholas, Texas Southern University. I think it's a wonderful experience, you know, being a part of something like this. So it's a great experience.
Stay tuned for this. We finna put on a show, for real. Stay tuned.
You know, we just had a pro combine with, you know, a couple NBA scouts, overseas scouts, and, you know, we're just here for an opportunity. The fact that we're here and, you know, we're personally chosen, like, it's just amazing.
Vertical jump, active agility, 40-yard. And I just want to see our measurables and get our numbers consistent for the HBCU All-Star game.
We're at the 13 restaurant, James Hart restaurant down in Houston. We're just having a little down, relaxed time. We're really just here to have fun. It's been a good time so far. We're looking forward to the rest of the night.
AT&T is working with CompuDoc to provide Jack Yates High School with 170 laptops.
I'm excited about this HBCU All-Star game. I'm excited about the fact that it's been held in the city of Houston.
This is a moment in time where we must celebrate black excellence, black history, black cultural experiences at the highest level.
We're partnering with Kids Meals, a local nonprofit that helps feed underserved children.
Well, I think it's important for all of us to be engaged in giving back and trying to make the world a better place.
You in the HBCU All-Star game. Think how big that is. A lot of people before y'all didn't get this opportunity, dog. So be happy you here. Be proud that you here. Bamo, what's up?
It's a good opportunity for us to show the future too that we can perform on the highest level. It just feels good to be out here, man. It feels good.
Just to put it in perspective, the second annual HBCU All-Star Game during the 40-plus year Final Four weekend March Madness. We have our time to shine in our space.
Today, you're gonna put on the show, and I'm gonna have those headphones over there making all of you look good, because that's what we want.
Proud to be surrounded and bookended by historically black college university graduates.
Second annual HBCU All-Star game underway. Oh, the reverse! Jordan Carl Nicholas. Kristen, the throwdown. Oh, yeah.
Boy, he's been impressive. Team Barnett just continues to assert itself here as they really have from the start. The 3-ball, but the balance now is starting to show up too.
Kristen driving, blocked up top. Bankston getting up. What a highlight block. So much of the history and pageantry of the HBCU experience.
It is a real experience. Boy, it's racing by. I mean, the pace of this game has been rapid.
An entertaining one here at Texas Southern University. Yep. Oh, beautiful pass. Pollard, the hammer.
Team Barnett, looks like they've been playing together for a while, don't they? Good job, B. Way to run.
Oh! Afterburners. Second annual HBCU All-Star Game in the books. Team Barnett with an impressive showing. It wasn't just about this game, but about efforts in the community this week to touch people, to educate people, and this is truly the start of something special. Looking forward to year number 3.
Arizona, are we ready? The HBCU All-Stars experience is going to be much more than just a game. There's going to be several ways that you can participate as members of our community. There is going to be something for everyone, for basketball fans of all ages. In addition to the game, there'll be an HBCU college admissions fair, there'll be social action projects, there'll be a legacy project, because in every city where HBCU All-Stars play their game, they leave a lasting project to continue to inspire youth for generations to come to love the game of basketball and be a part of their community. So that's what you can expect to see between now and April 7th. Tickets are on sale now. You can go to GCU, they're supposed to give me the website, gcu.com/tickets, and you can also go to hbcuallstars.com to get tickets. Tickets are just $20, but we want to make sure that this stadium is absolutely filled. There's 6,500 seats, and we want every single one of them filled on April 7th, and you're going to help us do that. We are also going to have opportunities for youth groups, so if you know young people that want to come to the game and may not have the opportunity to do that, we will help get them here, because this game is about, again, the tenets of excellence, faith, vision, dedication, and we want everyone to be able to experience that. So we thank you for being here. Please continue to follow us on all of the social media platforms to stay abreast of what we're doing, because April 7th will be the place to be in Grand Canyon Arena, and we want to see all of your faces here. Thank you. While we have our speakers here, we're going to open it up for any questions. We have time for questions and answers, and I have a mic, so any questions, I will come around to you.
Well, Tremaine Jasper, PhoenixSoul.com. I want to thank you all for putting this all-star game together. It's much needed in the community. What I want to ask, I have several questions, but I'll just ask this first one. Obviously, HBCU bands are a big part of the athletic experience. Do you anticipate having like an all-star band that comes out here to perform? Because I think that would draw a lot of people to the game.
I'm glad you asked that question. We're going to have what you saw on that highlight reel, the pageantry, the bands, the cheerleaders, the dance team. Yes, we will. That's important.
Next question? Oh, get my steps in.
Travis, you've done all these great things to establish the game in the first 2 years, but is the next level for your game to have the environment that this could provide? The game day environment.
Oh, the game day environment. Yes, like I said, when you look at where the game starts to where we are now, it's truly exciting. Going into year 3, just when you look around in this room, the national profile, making sure it's inclusive of everyone and what we do in the community, from our CBS sports partners, from our corporate partners, to the local communities. Like I said, the game's important, but how do we impact the entire Phoenix community and everything that goes along with it? As she mentioned, from a college admissions fair to our community outreach engagement to our scholarship program, and I think President Mueller mentioned where we can touch everybody through our philanthropic work. So year 3, we're excited, but the best is yet to come, and we're excited for what Grand Canyon University can do for this game and really elevating this and taking this to the next level.
On that note, Jamie, can you talk about what the Grand Canyon community can expect to see over the next couple of months leading up to the game?
Well, I think if you're familiar with Grand Canyon University, when we do things big, like a press conference. So expect to see a lot of marketing communication, a lot of support through social media and emails for this event. And we are, of course, we don't do anything small here. It's going to be big, and we're going to make sure it's big.
Any other questions? Oh, okay.
Yes, Cedric Cobb, Arizona Informant newspaper. Mr. Williams, will you be having anything for the youth of the community to help enlighten them on the opportunities that are presented by HBCUs that weekend?
Yes, I think, like as I mentioned to you earlier, we will have some community outreach. We're engaging with a lot of nonprofits and community outreach groups, and so that's really, really important to us to be exposed, our youth groups, to HBCUs and everything we do. And as you can see from the video there, we get out in the community, we do things, so how do we make the most impact, How do we it starts from our college admissions fair. And when you look at the All-Stars, they're our best ambassadors. They love being out in the community. They love setting examples. And then our corporate partners. You think about what AT&T, they donated 170 laptops to Yates High School, every graduating seniors, and so that's important for what we do. And I had a conversation with President Mueller about how we can really partner up and really affect the community, and it starts with our youth group, where it trickles all the way up to our, high school as well as college students.
Again, Tremaine Jasper, PhoenixSoul.com. Have you talked to Chris Paul at all about his experience with the HBCU Classic that he hosted a few years back, and his perspective, his thoughts and his experience?
Well, I think those are two different. Chris Paul did a challenge to tip off the season.
Right.
This is during college basketball biggest weekend, so it's Final Four weekend. All eyes are here on us. And the marketing and everything that we do leading up to it, 6 months. And so I don't have a relationship with Chris Paul. I know some of our individuals, and we are kind of in the same space. We're doing some of our events, but love the work that Chris Paul is doing. But all eyes will be here in 6 months, Final Four weekend. And so that's the historic significance of it. We actually have a HBCU All-Stars national scouting staff that go out and watch these All-Stars throughout the year. You'll see where we have player and team of the week, and we also have an opportunity to put our HBCUs in national profile positions. And so that's kind of the 6-month buildup and where we lead it. So after the selection Sunday, when the NCAA does their top 68 release, we'll be live from CBS Sports headquarters and announce the top 24 players live on national television. And so it's really, really big in what we're doing. And then it all starts from our leadership, from our conference officers, all the way down to our university presidents and their administrations, from their sports information, and then the coaches, and our HBCU All-Stars, who are our best ambassadors when they get on that watch list.
Hi, I'm Colette Watson with Black River Life Media. Congratulations, excited to see this coming to the Valley. I was curious, how did the partnership between HBCU All-Stars and Grand Canyon University come about, and wondered if university leaders can speak to what you're hoping to achieve through this partnership?
How it came about, Jamie would be better to answer that question than me. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yes, well, Travis, of course, reached out to see if this was the right opportunity, and this started several months ago, and we met in person, and as I stated earlier, we knew right away that this was the right fit when he talked about his mission and vision, and it really aligned with who we are as a university, especially how we talked about how important it was for this to be an event for the community. And so at that point, I brought it up to President Mueller, and I don't think any of us were surprised. He probably doesn't remember what he responded, but I'll never forget what he said. And he said, do everything we can to support this. So.
You know, we will have a lot of work to do in the next 6 months, but the one thing that I believe that we have in mind that we can pull off is to get absolutely as many college representatives from those colleges here as we can, and then for us to get as many minority students that are living in the Phoenix community here to talk to those admissions people from the colleges. We want to do whatever we can to expose as many minorities as we have living in a fast-growing, one of the fastest-growing cities in the country, to the fact that there are opportunities for them here in Arizona, but there's opportunities for them around the country, especially at historically black colleges. And so we will do everything we can to use our admissions people, our marketing capabilities, and our outreach to expose those institutions to the students that we've got in the Valley.
And Travis, to follow that up, will you share the significance of having the 3rd annual HBCU All-Star Games in Phoenix, Arizona, and taking it from the South and bringing it to the Southwest?
I think that's important. You know, we did the first ever one in New Orleans and then the second one in Houston 7 months ago. Now we get an opportunity to bring it to here in Phoenix, pull not only from Phoenix, Vegas, LA, make it the destination place to go. Our historically black colleges are not in this region, so we get an opportunity to bring it to this part of the region and really showcase what it's about. How do we celebrate black excellence, black history, and black cultural experiences at the highest level? And we get an opportunity to talk about what you mentioned about the college admissions fair, to expose our young folks to historically black colleges and universities through our college admissions, through our outreach, through our engagement, but most important, through our stories that we're able to tell through CBS and our partnership. Everything we do when we get here, everything will be captured through our CBS Sports, where it'll be shown through our features. Remember, this game is one day before the men's national championship game, prime time Sunday. All eyes will be here at Grand Canyon University on this game. There should not be an empty seat in this arena. As a matter of fact, everybody be trying to get into this game or watch and tune into this game. And so, along with our CBS Sports partner, we're truly happy with where we are, Grand Canyon University, our leadership, our corporate. This is about everybody. Everybody wins in this. Everybody. We want you at the game. We want to be a part of what goes on. And I'm going to go back to the question, why did we choose this facility? Grand Canyon University is one of the best programs in the country. The game atmosphere, which you're building here, you know, it's truly, truly exciting, truly amazing. And you do things first class, in which, you know, we have an opportunity to celebrate that at the highest level. And so it's an inclusive gathering of all of us. And so we're open, we're receptive. If there's some ideals where we can get community outreach engagement, we want to support our local businesses. How do we impact the most lives here? You know, that's important. So it's a total team effort. Everybody wins in this.
Okay, team. We made it even easier for you to find tickets. You can get tickets at gculopes.com/tickets and at HBCUallstargame.com. So 2 places, gculopes.com/tickets and HBCUallstar.com. And with that, we are going to have GCU lead us out. Thank you again for being a part of our press conference today.